Hey guys, it's Shelby and welcome to my house tour. Alright guys, so this is my living room. I know it's been a while that we've lived here and I haven't showed you the house yet. That's just because I wanted it to be perfect for whenever I did show you. So this is the entryway, or I don't know if it's an entryway, but it's a part of the living room. And you'll see throughout the living room area, I really wanted to keep it big, bright, and open. A lot of people suggested we put the couch over here, but I said no, I wanted to keep it open. So when you walk in, we just have one big palm tree and then my mirror over there that we had in our last apartment. If you've been watching me for a while, you might remember that mirror specifically. And then I'm gonna have a whole separate plant tour after the house tour. So stay tuned if you wanna know anything specifically about the plants, because I'm not gonna be covering all that in today's video. So if you just come over here a little bit though, you can see this is a huge south facing window with one of the really big window sills over here. So the window sill is probably 20 inches, and it allows me to put a lot of plants up there. And then there's also a little pad in there for where the cats can lay whenever they feel like it. This is the perfect opportunity to just say that cats literally lay all over my house anytime they feel like it. And also that this table is pretty cool, and we did have it in our old apartment. So if you've been watching me for a while, chances are you've probably seen it before. It's a table that we got from my Madison's sister. She wasn't using it and we really needed one, so we took it from her. And Tippy's gonna love this. But it folds up. Basically, we don't have a dining room table. You'll also notice that throughout this video. We decided against it just to keep things, again, big, bright, and open. But if you do need to sit down and eat at the couch, then you can just pop that up. And it's pretty cool. All right, so then after this cool little table situation, everyone asked me where I got this carpet. I will have a blog post with a lot of things that you guys asked me about linked in the description, so you can see where every single thing is from, because this particular rug is from, I think you can buy it new from a store. I'll have it linked in the blog post, so just look there. A lot of things in this house are secondhand, like this couch. So we moved to San Antonio. I haven't outright said that on my YouTube channel yet. We used to live in Austin, but honestly, housing in Austin right now is just too expensive, and we really wanted to get into the market as young as we could. So we moved to San Antonio where we could afford more stuff. And all the times driving back and forth from Austin to San Antonio, we would get out of San Antonio around 5 and traffic was horrendous. So we would stop at Ikea and just walk around and get ideas for how we were gonna style the house. And that's when Madison fell in love with this couch. But I said, we're not buying something new from Ikea. We're gonna keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace, Buns, Craigslist, etc. And we finally found this one secondhand. So the reason she loves it so much is because it's gray, so it goes with the color scheme. But it also pulls out like this. So it's nice for whenever you're lounging around in the living room, you just want to lay down. But it's also really nice for when friends and family come over. It's just like a super instant bed situation. So after the couch, there's a fireplace, which they said is new and hand carved in stone and et cetera, but I don't know why they put a super cute, really nice fireplace in Texas. They don't know that this is Texas. I've been told by our inspector that it works, but we've never used it, and I don't know that we ever will, because it's freaking hot here pretty much all year round. Like I said, we'll go over the plants in another video, so we won't talk about all those the whole time. But if you see any dying plants, they're not mine. They're my sister's. There are 3 dying-ish plants in the house, and one of them is that plant right there. She says it's not dying. It looks like it's dying to me. But, yeah, that's not my plant. So I just wanted to disclaim that. But these are all mine. Yeah, I think it's obvious that one of the reasons that we bought this house would be the amount of windows and therefore the amount of plants we're able to have. And also just lighting purposes, in general, for someone who does social media, YouTube as a career, lighting is very important. So then I got this table from a guy who custom makes tables in San Antonio from reclaimed wood. It was actually really affordable. I think he only charged me $100 for it. And I was able to customize the width and the height so that I could have it high enough to where I could put plants underneath it, and then obviously run the entire length of the couch so that it's not taking up a lot of space in the living room, but I'm able to put a lot of plants on it. And then this is the kitchen. You guys have probably already seen it a time or two in my cooking videos or in my what's in my pantry and my fridge tour. These bar stools were not secondhand, but they were bought at an outlet store, and they were the only 3 left. So it's one of those scenarios where they were basically not making them anymore, and we got the last 3. So I thought that was pretty cool. They're made of rattan, so a pretty sustainable material, which I'm a fan of. I've talked about what's in my fridge, and my fridge in particular, in my What's in My Fridge tour, so we won't go over that. But one of the things that I told my realtor that I wanted when I bought this house, like, he was like, well, you know, I can search certain things on the MLS, multiple listing service, or homes. And he's like, what kind of like countertops do you want? What kind of flooring do you want? Like the typical things that people want in a home. And I said, I want a window in my kitchen and in my bathroom. And that's all I told him I wanted. So the window in the kitchen is like one of my favorite things. And then I also really like that the cabinets are white. The house is not new. I think some people think we built this house, but we didn't. It was built in the 80s and then recently remodeled. All the appliances are stainless steel, and then obviously the white counters with the cute little, I don't know what you call this. Well, I do. It's brushed nickel, but the cute little silver bars. And then obviously, like, this is secondhand and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's the kitchen. There's not a whole lot to it. If you come over here, this is a little bar cart that we bought mostly for my sister. If you guys didn't know, my sister also lives here. She rents one of our rooms, which you'll see when we go upstairs. But she just keeps all her stuff here, like literally her crock pot, her lunchbox, her Amazon packages. Like, none of that's mine except for the fruit on top. So, and then if you've seen my laundry routine, zero waste laundry routine, you've seen my laundry stuff already. So I probably won't take you guys in there because that's pretty simple. We just put this mirror here. It's like a circle mirror. It just kind of opens up this space more because my office is right there and then the kitchen's right here. And I feel like that just kind of makes things more seamless, so we put that there. There's nothing too special to it. This is the guest bathroom, so a half bathroom for downstairs, and it's pretty mediocre. You can go in there if you want. And I think originally this little area, from what I saw, the people who owned this house before us, they had a little table here, like a little kitchen breakfast table. I can't imagine putting a table here and like stopping the space because there's not that much space here. So we didn't do that, but it's nice that there's a fan here for when the dryer's running or when you're like putting your laundry up on this cool little drying rack. You've seen this again in my laundry routine video if you've seen that video, but this is one of my favorite things in the house. We installed it ourselves, and it's a laundry rack that can hold up to 60 pounds of laundry. So that's pretty cool. The recycling's here, super glamorous, and I actually had to start a thin plastic recycling because of all my plants and having to buy like pumice and coco coir and compost mix and all that stuff that for now I'm only able to find in plastic bags. So I started plastic bag recycling in our kitchen. And then off the kitchen, this is a room that they built after the fact that the house was built. So the house was built without this room, and then they built this onto it later, which added an additional 200 square feet, which is pretty cool. It's perfect for my office since there's not like a bathroom with a shower down here. You wouldn't really make it a proper bedroom, which is why it's kind of weird, but perfect for the scenario of someone who works from home. So it's got a sliding glass door, which I don't ever use, which is why there are some plants sitting in front of it already. The ones that like brighter light, again, there are like 3 plants in this house that are dying, and that's one of them, and it's not mine. Then you guys kind of helped me put this room together, at least with the carpet samples on the wall and the mirror and the plant stands there, but you have not seen this glorious shelf that I found, again, secondhand. These shelves are literally going for hundreds of dollars right now on like vintage stores, and also when they're recreating them on sites like Urban Outfitters, and I paid $12.50 for this shelf at a Goodwill. So super proud of that. That's like one of my best thrift finds in quite a while. So obviously it's meant for plants. And then Tippy is, Madison calls him Velcro because he follows me everywhere, which is why he's right here. But this is a rattan daybed. I talked about this in other videos, but I really wanted a space where I didn't have to just sit at my desk, and then if I wanted to like change positions, I had to leave my office. I just wanted a place where I could sit here or lay here. And you also saw me get this rug secondhand for super affordable. So these are also my pride and joy plants here, my favorite plants, probably in the house, I think, but we'll talk more about that, like I said, in like a plant tour. And they also have a little humidifier there because they like humidity. Tippy's joining us because he cannot not follow me absolutely everywhere. Are you good? Nothing too exciting in my closets, just my this drawer thingy is completely full of camera gear, and then there's like tripods and packages and really fun work things. This chair, people always ask me where I got it, but my mom actually had a friend of hers custom make it for me when I first went to college. So I've had it now for probably close to 8 years. So it's withstood a lot. Wow, I didn't realize I've had it for that long, but I've had it for a long time, and you can't buy it anywhere. It's custom made. And then my desk, you've probably seen it before in my desk tour, but it is made of bamboo and it's a standing sitting desk. So it's kind of like mid up right now, but it can go all the way up to standing, and then you can crank it down to sitting as well. So it's kind of nice. Now I can sit at the desk, stand at the desk, lay on the bed, sit on the bed, and all of that good stuff. And then also Tippy's bed. He's always laying there. If I'm at my desk, you can always find Tippy right there, always sleeping or just looking outside at the birds and stuff. Which I also wanted to make the disclaimer that if you see my outdoors at any point during this video, it is not my doing. The outside of the house I left completely to my sister, and so we have like a cucumber plant overtaking the porch thing, which is kind of boo-boo. But that is pretty much it for the downstairs, and now we can go upstairs. We also installed these little peggies here, but I don't ever use them. Mostly my sister uses those. And Madison would probably kill me if I didn't tell you guys about how much work she put into this house with like the lighting fixtures and stuff. When we bought this house, we literally thought we had an electrical problem because so many of the light fixtures and the fans didn't work. They redid the house, but they kind of did a half-assed job at it. So Madison basically replaced every single light bulb in the house, and then they worked. And then the problem with the 3 lights in the hallway is the wiring was wrong with them, but she fixed it. So there are a lot of things in the house that she's fixed that she would probably kill me if I didn't at least mention her lights. She turns them on during the day when she doesn't need lights, but she'd probably kill me if I didn't tell you about that. Then upstairs, we'll basically mostly focus on my room for the house tour, but this is my sister's room. Over here, you can just see it. Always kitty cats laying in the window. Alice! So we don't need to invade her privacy, but that is her room. And then this room over here is Madison and her office. So Madison and my sister, they share it because when Madison works from home during the day, she can work in here. And then when my sister needs it in the afternoon to study, she can be in here. And then there's also a guest bed, which I'll show you guys later because I'm getting a mattress in a couple days. And then I'll tell you more about that room. And then we'll come into my bedroom. But really quickly before we do, I'll show you these Nest thermostats we have. So Madison installed these as well. She's very proud of them. They're like one of the most energy efficient appliances or like thermostats you can get. So I'll have this linked in the blog post that I was telling you about too if you want to get one for yourself. They basically already paid for themselves. Like we got them for free because our energy provider gave us $150 back for each Nest we installed. So we got $300 credit on our electricity bill just for installing those. So obviously it saved us money on the bill, but they also basically paid us to buy them. So that was pretty cool. But let's go into my room, which you guys have probably seen a little bit of it already because you helped me style it a little bit, at least the lights and stuff like that. So this is a west-facing window, which provides quite a bit of light into the room. And then we didn't put a ton of stuff on the walls, which I find really helps with the lighting situation. The less stuff on the walls, the more the light can bounce around. So if you come over here and you see that we have like just a completely empty wall across from the window, it just kind of bounces the light around better. And obviously the mirror over there as well, which we looked for probably a year to find the perfect wood frame, full figured mirror. And we love that one. We love that one so much. We have the same one downstairs. So it's made of mango wood. And like I said, I'll have that linked in the blog post. And then we looked for a long time also to find vintage mango wood bedside tables. So we're also very proud of those. Madison wanted one that had 2 drawers, very specific. And I just wanted one that had like those peg legs that are very mid-century modern. And we found one that had both, so that was really good. Those are just some plants that can survive in low light. Really proud of that guy over there. It's called an Aglaonema or Chinese evergreen. And he's this far away from the window, that far up there, and he's putting out new leaves. So that's pretty amazing. I'm really proud of him. Some other plants over here. My oldest baby, Lucifer, here, he needs a new name. I don't like that name anymore. But that's my oldest plant. These guys here, they're pretty cute. And then these guys here. Like I said, I'll go into a lot more detail in a plant tour. But for now, these are really pretty. And that's basically all the decoration in my house is plants. And then if you remember, I said the only thing I told my realtor I wanted in a house was a window in my kitchen and in my bathroom. And in my bathroom, he gave me 2 windows. So this window is frosted. You can't see through it. And it provides a lot of really good diffused light. So we used that to put cactuses on this wall. Well, cactus and succulent, 2 cactuses and 2 succulents. I think they really will like the light. It might be a little humid in here, but if they don't like it, then I can always move them. And then the shower's in here and the bathtub's here. Oh, I also, since I was like pretty young, dreamed of having a big glass jar full of Lush bath bombs by my bathtub. And I found that jar secondhand, and it's usually a lot more full of bath bombs, but right now we're running low. There's only 2. Tibby, are you gonna take a bath? We'll leave him to do his work. Alrighty guys, well that's it for my house tour. I know it's been a long time coming. We've lived here for almost 4 months before I showed you, but I hope you appreciated that I waited until everything was done and I was able to tell you where a lot of things are from, because I know you're going to ask that. Like I said, I'll have a blog post linked below with all of the links that I'm able to find. Since we get a lot of things secondhand, I don't know if I'll be able to link you to everything, but some things I'll leave in the blog post. You can also let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of the house tour and if you think I did a good job decorating it. And remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye guys.